Good morning and welcome to your Farm and Home Show. My name is Joanna Coles, and this morning we're visiting with Nan Montgomery. She's the Warren County SNAP Educator here. Good morning, Nan.
Good morning, Joanna.
Now, Nan, for people who might not know what you do an amazing job of reaching limited resource clientele with healthy, nutritious recipes and health and wellness learning. Such a great thing. And today you're going to share a little bit of that with us today.
Yeah, absolutely. So something that's like a myth in our community is that eating healthy has to cost a fortune, and that's absolutely not true. It's just you need to learn how to eat healthy and make those choices. And so what I do is first off, it's healthy recipes, but they're all budget friendly. So today we are going to make an autumn pork recipe with using pork.
And sometimes we feel like it can't be seasonal, or we have to use the same healthy meals over and over again. But this is really fun because it's fall, October's pork month, our apples are in season, so you can get a lot of this stuff locally or for an inexpensive price.
Yes, all this was on sale, which is great. This is over 2 pounds of pork, and I got it for $6. So that's like a really good deal, especially on your protein at the grocery store.
Absolutely, and that doesn't take up much room in our freezer, so we could purchase that and utilize it later. And pork tenderloin is an excellent cut of meat. It is most tender part. It's really lean, just like skinless chicken breast.
Yes.
Packs a lot of protein, so we can feel really good about feeding it to our family.
Definitely. And that's something that I feel like when people hear pork, they always think of bacon. And so when you think about bacon, well, bacon is not going to be lean, but your pork tenderloin, this is going to be really great. This is really closely related to chicken as far as being
heart
lean.
healthy.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and heart healthy. So first off, what we're going to do is we are going to sprinkle our pork we're going to use a teaspoon of garlic powder.
Okay.
So I'm going to kind of sprinkle this.
Garlic's a great flavor.
Oh man, yes. This uses a lot of different great ingredients that's going to give it a lot of wonderful flavor. Then we are going to use a fourth a teaspoon of salt. Now, keep in mind if you have high blood pressure or you really need to watch how much salt is in your diet, leave out salt and this recipe will be perfectly fine. So the salt will not make or break the flavor of this recipe.
Absolutely. And pork is one of those proteins that's low in sodium, so adding a little bit of salt certainly wouldn't hurt.
And then we are going to use 3/4 a teaspoon of sage.
Oh, so that's interesting. That's a real fall flavor.
Yeah, it's going to make this recipe pop. And so then we're going to put it on here. And then it's really important. I use gloves just because I don't like to get my hands kind of dirty, I guess. And so I'm just going to make sure that I rub that. So that's really important is you want to, not only do you want to sprinkle it, but you want to make sure that you're getting it rubbed into your meat. And then we are going to put it into our aluminum foil. And
I'll help here. And we're just going to make like a little packet, right?
Yes, we're going to make a little packet. And we're going to put it in our crock pot.
Okay.
And then our next step for the recipe, it calls for 3 apples. I'm using Granny Smith because these are really good apples to bake with. And so I have chopped up my apples, and this is 3 apples that are sliced. Then we're going to take half a cup of cranberries. We're going to sprinkle these cranberries in here. And then we are going to use 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter. And then our recipe calls for 1 tablespoon of honey, and I'm not really going to measure it. I'm kind of just going to drizzle it just to make sure that it gets everywhere. And this honey is going to really provide a lot of sweetness with this. And then once again, we are going to kind of pack our recipe. Yes.
And then I'm assuming we're making these little packets so that, when the pork cooks, it will release its natural juices. And we probably want those apples to stay, to have a little firmness to them.
Yes.
Apple and pork is such a great combination.
Yeah.
And so this is going to be great, and it's going to be so pretty.
It is. And then you're going to want to cook this on high for 4 hours. And then you will have a meal ready to serve your family. So quick, easy, affordable, healthy. I mean, what's not to love about this recipe?
Absolutely. And you even have one of these little slow cooker bags, so cleanup is going to be easy. So if you're needing some recipe inspiration, something quick, easy, and budget friendly, this is definitely one that's perfect for fall, but you have others available at the Extension office as well.
Absolutely. We have a variety of recipes.
All right. Well, Nan, certainly appreciate you visiting with us today. And if you have questions or would like to access some of those healthy recipes, make sure to contact the Extension office where you are. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.